everybody, this is Jen. Okay, someone had a question about, they scanned in some letters that had a really thick outline and they didn't scan in really good. Well, I want to do a video on some scanning. So I made this up in ScanNCut Jen 4, the regular, and I sent it to my printer because we can do that in ScanNCut Jen. And I printed it out. So let's head on over to the cut. Okay, so we're over here. I have it on my printed sheet. Okay, and I don't use my scanning mat. I just used a regular mat, put a white piece of paper on it, and then just took a little bit of tape. I didn't want to lay my cover sheet down. So that's how I have it. Yes, I do have a scanning mat, but I've never used it. Okay, so let me get this focused a little bit better for you guys. Okay, so let's come in here to our scan. Okay, let's try the direct cut. We're going to go through all of these. Let me grab my USB stick quick. Okay, let's try the direct cut. Want to make sure you have it in black and white. Even though we all have the RGB technology now, I'll go through and show you kind of what the difference is. Sometimes it works wonderfully and sometimes you don't want that. And I have also found that sometimes scanning the same thing 3 or 4 different times will give you 3 or 4 different scans. So sometimes if it doesn't work the first time, try it again. Try it a couple times and see what it'll get you. Okay? Alright, so let's click OK. And let's just bring it in here. We already see there's pieces missing. So this is kind of letting me know that maybe this isn't the best scan to use. Oh, come on. Okay. So let's hit OK. No, it's not working. Let's come back here. Nope, still not working. Oh, let's see. Nope, doesn't matter what you do, it's just not working. So that one, direct cut in the black and white, isn't a good choice for this. Let's try in the color mode and see what happens. So this video is kind of all about scanning and what does what and what will get you what. Okay, well that looks a little bit better. It's captured all of the parts. Okay. And we'll see what it looks like when it gets in here. And I'm going to come back. I don't want you guys waiting. Okay, so here we are, and it's all disappeared again. Okay, and then you have some extraneous lines out here. So this whole thing is just not the greatest. Let's bring it down to 2 because there's only 2 colors, black and white. And we'll see what that gets us. And for some reason it just takes forever. Well, that eliminated all the noise that was happening, but you see it has not captured the inside here, which is what we really need, and it doesn't give us the screen that we need. Okay, so let's just completely back out of that. Let's come to the ScanNCut. Remember, we're in the RGB, so let's try this one and see what it gets us. Okay, so now let's frame it. Pop it up. Okay. Alright. This looks a lot better. Well, we don't want the one that will just capture the outside, so let's do this one. Oh boy. Bring it down to 2. and we'll click preview. Again, I'm going to pause this. Okay. Well, there's some parts missing. So I don't think the color is going to be the best choice for this one. So let's come out of here. And let's switch this to black and white. And we'll try this one. Okay. So let's see what this gets us. Hopefully. Okay, that looks pretty decent. I really want to try this one though, because I only want to capture one line. I don't want to capture that double line. I don't want a really thick letter. So let's try that. Let's bring this in. Okay. Let's bring this down just a smidge. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to save this. We're going to save it. Oh, brought my stick over and didn't put it in the little doohickey. Okay, so that's 10,000 zeros and 6. Okay. Alright, so we have that one saved. So that was the black and white of the ScanNCut data. So let's try the scan to USB. Here we can adjust the size because I have the 650, so I can get the 24-inch, but I don't want that. Okay, I can also adjust the resolution, but we'll leave it at 300. So let's start it. And this one's kind of funny because you almost feel like you're missing some of the steps. That's what I feel when I do this one, like, oh, I need to be able to see. Okay, so this one saved it as 00 whatever 5. So let's click OK. Now let's head over to the computer. Okay, so here we are over here. Let me mute my phone. Got a chatty Cathy. Oops. Alright, so that's muted. Let's put our little stick in the machine there. All the virus protection that comes up is crazy. Okay, so this is what the original looked like. And here it is on the sheet, all printed out and stuck down. So it's a really thick line that would probably come up as like a really heavy double line appearance. Okay. So let's bring up page 2 and we'll do a 3 as well. Page 2. Well, I know when it's saved the one time it's going to come up as an SVG. Okay, and that's a 006. Oh, here it is. But look at those letters. The insides are filled in. How do I fix that? Well, we are in shortcuts a lot, so I know that I can go up to Object and click Merge. There they are. So this has effectively given me what I was seeking. Oops. Let's make that a little bit more. There we go. So when I come over here to the paper icon on the right hand side and click Show Images, that is exactly what it gave me. Let me bring this up a little bit. Do you see all of those single lines? That looks pretty darn good. Okay? That's about as even as I can get them, and it looks really good. Alright, so that is the ScanNCut data. That's what this one elicited. So I would be very happy with that one. Alright, and then when you unclick the Show Outlines Only on the Paper tab, it gives you a full filled font. Alright, and if I come over here, let me back this out. No, stop. Let's put it back to 35. This is a hollowed font, okay? So to take it from a hollowed font to a filled font, I did that by going to the machine, clicking the Scan to Cut Data, and clicking the really thin square circle individual out, kind of like the single line only, excuse me, not the middle thicker double lined one, but that last one, and that gave me a single line filled font. Okay, so let's try this. Oh, sorry, no, let's try page 3. Alright, I know that that is on my stick as an image file, so an image file I have to trace in. So choose an image, number 5. Okay, there it is, looking pretty good so far. So let's click OK. Wow, that's amazing. So that is going to give me, let me just do it this way, exactly what it looks like on the paper. It didn't change it. It didn't make it a filled font because I didn't choose that thin lined one. I didn't have a choice. It just scanned it and it saved it for me. And that is absolutely perfect. To get rid of this line over here, I would just take my eraser and just buzz it right down to get rid of all this stuff. Now those of you that work in Canvas, you would probably have to do some dividing and things like, or subtracting and things like that. Oops. Alright, but that's how we can do that. I need to click off. Come in here, click on the Keep Closed Paths. There we go. But that's how you go about using the different types of scanning to get what you want on our machine. Alright, if you guys have any questions at all, come and find me at ScanNCut, Canvas, and Scal Help on Facebook. Thanks, guys.